Can we hear a big round of applause for her? I would like to call upon Rishika Teja Shankar from St. Mary's Girls High School has secured 99% again. She's again an outstanding student. Do we have Roshni B here? Roshni, yeah. She's from Mount Carmel College and she secured 98%. One of the outstanding students.
I am a very, very firm believer that only education has the power to get us out from the whatever ills that we are suffering from today. Whether it is poverty, whether it is casteism, whether it is nepotism, you can say any ill of the society and only education is the answer. Obviously, I come from a very difficult economic background. I had to study in government school. Not that I regret, because the government has given me an excellent education right from, in fact, an excellent birth right from the beginning. I was born in a government hospital, studied in a government primary school, again got an opportunity to study in Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, again a government school. Then I went on to study in a government medical college in KIMS Hubli. And again, I went to Delhi while preparing for civil services. I worked for government hospital, Delhi government hospital, and now here in front of you, I am again serving the government.
Congratulations, students. Well done. I still remember my 10th grade board exams. I've done many things since then, and I can tell you, I've never been more stressed in my life than I was for the 10th grade board exams. So well done on getting a first class. Big round of applause for you. In the same way, I'd like to work with each and every one of you to be torch bearers of the community, of the nation, and the world. I was trying to ask Rizwan here what language I should speak in, so I did learn a couple of words. Well, not learn rather, I refreshed my memory. I did study Hindi for 14 years, but I'm afraid it's not the best. But I'm told the word for torchbearer is Rahi Numa. Does that ring a bell? Great. Anyway, my hope is that we will all work together to become change makers. Now, you may say, I'm just a child. What can I do? I'm just a resident. I'm not a DCP. I'm not an MLA. How many of you feel that way? Anyone? Show of hands. It's great. Machhar ka bhi kata aapko? So, have you heard of Dalai Lama? He said, if you think you're too small to impact change, try sleeping with a mosquito. So you really should grab every opportunity to learn and maximize your learning. This could be in the classroom, it could be outside the classroom. How many of you take part in co-curricular activities here? Anyone? How about sports? Very good. Lots of hands going up. So I'm going to share my own experience. I'm actually the first graduate in my family, right? I'm born to a community, I'm born to a Muslim family, where most of the boys go on to join the family business and the girls get married. Sounds familiar? Yeah? So my father completed his pre-university, my mother and sister dropped out of college or going to campus in the second year after they got married. So I actually didn't want to carry on in college myself. I wanted to play sports instead, I wanted to be outdoors, I wanted to work. Because most of the time in college, all they did was called out notes and expected us to copy. Does that ring a bell? Right? So I thought it would be better use of my time if I did something else. But my mother said, no, you're not going to drop out of college. You have to persist with the education. Mothers in the audience? How many mothers here? Please make sure your children continue to study. Yes? Great. Fathers, you too. I'm very mindful of the fact that India has the largest population of children in the world who are both in school and outside of school who are simply not learning. The Sachar Committee report, I think that was 2006, basically said that only 4% of the Muslim population are graduates. And the Muslim community also has the highest population of unemployed graduates in the country. We simply have to change the statistic. And I'm counting on each and every one of you, irrespective of which community you were born to or you feel a belonging to, we all are one. We have to work together. Because our country and our world is only as strong as the weakest person. Do you agree? Yes? So please, continue your education. Parents, please make sure that your children continue to pursue their studies. It could be a bachelor's degree, it could be a master's degree, it could be a vocational institute. And someday you might want to join your family businesses or start a business yourself. And that's something India needs, because India simply is not creating enough jobs and wealth. But before that, do get some work experience, working for someone else, ideally, because the kind of experience that you get, the kind of learning that you get when you start at the bottom of the ladder is invaluable. So promise me that you will work on being change makers. You will work on being the best possible person that you can be. Do you? Come on, people. Do you? Yes. Thank you. I still can't hear you, by the way. Yes. Yes. Thank you, young man. You certainly earned those medals.
Thank you for coming here. Because we wanted to meet you all. You know why we wanted to meet you all? Does anyone know? किसी को मालूम है? ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾದರೂ? Because you are all very important. You have all passed your 10th and 12th in good numbers. Right? And I'm talking to you all also. It's full hall up there. So you're all very important. So we wanted to call you here and tell you that you're not alone. We appreciate your hard work, right? ಪಾಸ್ ಉತ್ತ ಆಸಾನ್ नहीं है ना ಅಷ್ಟು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಪಡಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಓದಬೇಕಲ್ಲ so you have to put in a lot of effort and not only the student the parents also have to put in a lot of effort, right? So we wanted to call you. There's some small gift we are giving. That's not very important. Okay? It is not that you can't afford it. I know that you can afford it. But it's small token of love and appreciation. Fine? And I've called two important people here. One a man, one a woman. Why? The reason is very simple. This man sitting here, Mr. Bhima Shankar, is an IPS officer. He is the Deputy Commissioner of Police of this area. Does anyone want to become an IPS? Yeah, quite a few. Upar? That girl in the last. She's determined, yeah. So, Mr. Bhima Shankar, he was talking and he explained his background, right? His background was very humble. He came from a very humble family. His father was a daily wage laborer. right? Then he graduated to becoming a driver. But his determination and Mr. Bhima Shankar's determination changed the whole course of his family and their future. What did he do? His father worked hard. What did Mr. Bhima Shankar do? He worked hard on his studies. And today, he is in a position who maintains the law and order of total eastern Bangalore. Imagine if Mr. Bhima Shankar had thought, I am in this village in Gulbarga, where there is no proper school, where there is no proper transport facility. How would I grow? Half the time I would go to school, half the time I would feel like, okay, leave everything, go with my father and do the whatever work he does. No, he didn't leave. He was determined. No, I should become something in life. I should also contribute. Right? What was the medium he chose to come to this level? What was the medium he chose? What was the medium? Medium was the education. And that education has changed not only his life, but his future generations' life also. In the constituency where I represent, so many youngsters are studying well, they are coming first class, they are getting distinctions, and I am very happy that there are more girls than the boys in this list of more than 600-700. You know why I am very happy? Generally what happens, when a girl has to go to a school and college, some badmash will come and tease her on the way. And if she goes back and tells to her parents, then the parents will say, be careful to the girl, not to that badmash. That's the problem. Okay? So the girl needs to be careful. She goes out, again if somebody teases her, if she goes and complains, then they will ask the girl to stop education in many of the cases. Not now, but it becomes difficult. The effort a boy takes to learn and complete his education, and the girl, the effort she takes are very different. The girl has to put in a lot of effort in this society. So with this so much of efforts, so many girls are here. That makes me so very happy. Not that I'm not happy for the boys, but for the girls. And I met two of them right now. I'll be meeting every one of you who have secured 99%. Believe me, I have never thought that I would be felicitating a 99% because I have never got that kind of remarks. Right? So I'm very happy. When I was in primary school or in school, I could not stand up and talk. I could not give a talk. I never thought that one day I'll become a leader, one day I'll become an MLA, one day I'll be representing a constituency. Because that time I never had that confidence in myself. Okay? And today I'm an MLA, Mr. Bhima Shankar is an IPS officer, Noran is an achiever in the field of education. And as children, as kids, we were never confident. So your background is no different than our background. Fine? Today, you may feel that you are not as, you may not have that capacity. Today you may feel. But I'll tell you one thing. We ourselves don't know what is our capacity, what we can achieve, until the time comes. When we do greater things, then we realize, oh, we can do this. Because that inner capability is within us. We need to remove that. Get it out. Put it on our head and fight. Fight to graduate. Fight to contribute. Fight to achieve. Okay? So, this is a small effort to call you here. And I'm telling you one thing very clearly. that I am very confident amongst you is the future of our country and our society. Okay? Remember one thing about this country. This is 75th year of India's independence, right? Everybody knows that? Yes. We all love India? Yes. We are all proud to be Indians? Yes. You know what is unique about this country? Can you say something? Lot of things, right? Have you seen the globe? Yeah. In this globe, if you turn the globe, at one side you can see only the Christian countries, right? Whatever the countries you see, they are Christian. In the other side of the globe, you see there are a lot of Muslim countries. You know, there is one country which is neither Christian, neither Muslim, neither belong to any religion. That is a very secular country. Which is that? India. India is a country in the globe which is unique, which is very different from the whole world, and it belongs to all of us. This is the 75th year of India's independence. I want to tell you one thing. No politician is holy. Every politician wants to play politics to come back to power. Okay? And what politicians do is, if we have to come back to power, if need be, we divide the society. We'll separate Hindus from Muslims. And people are quite intelligent. If I say, okay, they are different, they won't believe. Then they give you a logic. No, they are different. You are different. You are like this. You are like that. Okay? The idea is, understand one thing. Whenever somebody talks of dividing people, somebody blames some particular community, some particular caste, some particular group, then understand that they are trying to divide the society for their own personal gain. Okay? You all have mobile? Most of you? You all have WhatsApp in that? Never believe that WhatsApp. The most bogus, the most, what do you say, manufactured, orchestrated for somebody's gain, that kind of messages come to you. If you are a Muslim, you'll get different kind of messages. To make you more religious, then they will turn it into some other community. If you are a Hindu, then they will start sending some messages to make you believe that you are more religious, then blame it on any other community. Don't believe that. WhatsApp is the most irresponsible medium you have in your hand. Anybody can type anything, create anything and send, and you believe it. You don't believe the facts. To believe the facts, you need to learn, you need to study, you need to understand, grasp the things. Okay? So don't believe that. World today is a global village. What is happening in America? Can you try and know what's happening in America through your phone? Through your net? Yes? So when the whole power is with you, internet is power, is with you to understand what's happening in the world, then understand what's happening in WhatsApp is is there to confuse and create conflict in the society. Fine? So use that internet, that power to understand what's happening in the world. If I'm a great Indian, I want to contribute to my country, the only thing I can do is maintain peace, harmony and unity in the country, then compete to the world. As members of this society, we need to love each other. We need to love each other. That culture is being spoiled, and a big contribution to spoil this harmony is through WhatsApp. Please do refrain from all that. And I'm very happy that you all came. I never thought that so many of you would connect back and come back to us. बच्चों को एक बात बता दूं, आपको पढ़ाना कोई मामूली बात नहीं, ठीक है? आपके जो पेरेंट्स हैं, उन्होंने बड़ा सैक्रिफाइस किया है. शायद उनको जो चीज़ खरीदनी थी वो नहीं खरीदा है, क्योंकि आपके एजुकेशन में उनको इन्वेस्ट करना है. शायद वो कहीं घूमना चाहते थे, वो गए नहीं, क्योंकि आपके एजुकेशन में इन्वेस्ट करना है और आपको टाइम देना है, क्योंकि अगर वो टाइम नहीं देंगे तो आप पढ़ेंगे लिखेंगे नहीं घर पे, आप बदमाशी करेंगे, खेल कूद में लग जाएंगे, ठीक है। तो आपके पेरेंट्स ने बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन किया है। आई कैन डू नथिंग मच, बट आई कैन से दैट वी आर ऑल विथ यू. Tomorrow you should be the leaders of this society. One day some of you will be IPS officers like me, Mr. Bhima Shankar. Some of you will be MP and MLA like me. Some of you will establish great institutions like Nuren, and some of you will, take all the issues of the society on your shoulder and try to help those people who are in need of help. Thank you so much.